We are finally back. We're going to do some more gaming videos. I do apologize. There's been an influx of a lot of Pokemon. It's finally time to do some of these videos for the games, okay? So Minecraft Dungeons is the next on the list to test out on the Switch 2. I'm going to let you know I'm in the middle of a dungeon and we're just going to go straight into it, okay? We're not going to do no hub world nonsense right here. So I'm gonna let you know right now, in this game is running at least like a solid 30 frames, but it's still pretty good. I played this on the handheld. You probably won't even notice it as much. Right now, we're playing on the big monitor right now, and everything's been pretty decent. Now, what is Minecraft Dungeons? If you have never heard of this game or you're interested in finding out, it's basically a dungeon crawler game. It's like, if you want to compare this to, like, Diablo, you want to compare this to Path of Exile, or, you know, other games like Last Epoch, Grim Dawn, a whole genre of different dungeon crawlers out there, and this is basically what it is. It has a little story, you know, basically, just bad guy becomes bad guy, you gotta take him down. And that's pretty much it. It is pretty fun. It's a looting game. Usually that's how dungeon crawlers are, but there's no really big RPG mechanics. It's just straight up just loot. They really focus on the loot in this game, and it's pretty damn good. It's armor piece. There's the archery or the crossbow, and then you got the melee weapon. Usually that's how Minecraft rolls, is just these kind of stuff. You do have these 3 little slots for artifacts. Artifacts are basically a tool that you can either heal, shield, defense. There's different aspects of it, and we'll find some more hopefully in this gameplay. But it's basically a tool within when you're in combat. You help you use it out, and it's pretty fun to use. Sometimes they offer pretty big bonuses, like this one has like a little wolf. See this little wolf, there we go, see? Doesn't have to get too close, but it's like basically an ally. You can get an iron golem, there's like little vexes. There's other things like that out there. There's like healing items too, consumables as well. You can pick them up, like this TNT, and throw it. And, oh, and the cool thing, in the map, it tells you right here, hey look, we have an item for you. There we go, right? There we go. Did some major damage. Sounds pretty good. But, yeah, through and through, it is pretty straightforward in these dungeon crawler games. And usually there's, like, some kind of objective. Either save somebody, you have to fight a boss, clear out this area, collect a certain item. And it's pretty much straightforward with it, you know. With these dungeon crawlers, you're really looting as well a lot, and you are looking around, looking at every little nook and cranny in these games, and you're just trying to figure out, like, hey, you know, is there something for me to pick up, or is this just a waste of my time? You know what I mean? And that's just the gist of it, pretty much. Minecraft has an interesting, like, world, universe, whatever you want to call it, but it's a very basic story in the original game. In this game, like I said, is just one guy that he gets mistreated by villagers, finds like one big ass power stone, and before you know it, he's kicking some booty and unleashing all the underworld and the nether to, you know, the rest of the overworld. And that's pretty much it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what else you can pretty much add to that. If there's more like final details, lore, and all that, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, it's not that deep. You know, maybe in certain aspects, maybe in, like, you know, character development, maybe, but it's nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy that it has to be like that. And I think we're just about done. Thank God. Alright, and this is a big one. This is how big they can get. Usually dungeon crawlers have like a map like this. It's like a big overlay, and you're able to see everything. But, alright. What is this? Yo, what is up there then? I'm so confused. That is interesting. 1 second. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was like, wait a damn minute. So the weird thing is with the Switch version, sometimes it has like an issue, sometimes it doesn't. It's very strange. Because this is on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and it's actually, there's an arcade game of this too as well. You could play, it plays differently, it has trading cards, but for the most part, it's basically the same thing. Kind of. That one's more linear, obviously, because it's an arcade thing, but yeah. Alright, let's get all the loot. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so we got a sword. We got a couple swords here with different little enchantments. And we're not, I'm telling you, it's not too deep. But you know what? It's deep enough for you to like, alright, should I upgrade these two little aspects? You know what I mean? Like Echo, you get an extra attack after a rapid succession, right? Or stunning, a chance to temporary stun enemies, you know, I mean, it tells you a percentage of what you can do. You know, and then you get new ones, you know, you get pick up the new loot, and you're like, alright, committed, deal damage, deal increased damage against already wounded enemies. And then you got, and then you got rampaging. After defeating a mob, there's a 10% chance to increase your attack speed by 50% for a short time. Now you have all these other ones as well, and different weapons. It's up to you. You go through it. You really go through it. I'm gonna stick with this one because for the fact that these two are pretty strong, especially Echo. Echo, it's even though, and it even tells you here in the bottom it says common, but the extra attacks, you know, I mean, when you're fighting off, you know, mobs and all that, it is pretty good. But over time, though, as you level up, as I'm level 10 on this playthrough, your weapons will eventually there won't be as strong. Eventually the melee damage is going to be overcome by the health of the enemies, and that it's progressive. So you have to, I think, oh shit, there's more. I missed these. And over time the enemies get harder, there's harder challenges, and we'll go through that in the oh shit, there we go, that's what we're looking for. Alright. Oh, chill. Alright. And then you got these little consumables to boost up your stuff. Basically healing, regeneration. What you just loot. The exit, more than likely, is going to be over here. Yeah. But for the most part, it is pretty straightforward. It's nothing too complicated it has to get to. Whoa. We're going all the way. What are we doing? Is it this way? Yeah. Now, I will say that this version for the Switch 2, it's not bad. It's not bad in the sense of playing the game, running, having nice particle effects. I'm going to be very honest with you. The PC version is not much different, besides that the PC version will run at 60 frames and this one's a locked 30. There is times, though, too, and you're going to see it right here. Like, besides that the loading's awesome. Like, the loading, it's instant. It's pretty good. It's going to stay with you, can continue with you. But, oh shit, we got little areas to clear out. Might as well clear it out, right? But for the most part, there is a part when you're leaving your dungeon, going to the hub area, and there's like a little bit of a load. Shit. Alright. There we go. Not too shabby. No. Oh, shit. There we go. There's little mobs from the original game of Minecraft, like sheep, cows, chickens, other little enemies and friendlies you can pick up. You actually have a pet, you have doggos, you know, like this power up I have, or this artifact. But back to what I was like trying to get back at is just that This game runs pretty smoothly, though, for the most part. Because if you just stop and look at the animations, they're good. Not much of a stutter. You know, it's running. It's nighttime. There's really not much going on right now. And I play this on handheld too as well, and it's really not that bad as well. It's a very straightforward kind of game. Alright, let's see. Some people don't like this game. Some people wanted this game to get another update or continual updates, because usually dungeon crawlers, they will have like an end game, and they're gonna be like, okay, we're gonna want to get stronger. You know, you want to keep going. You want to get more cosmetics, all that kind of stuff. But the Minecraft devs, they said basically at the very end that they did everything what they wanted to do with the particular game, which is fine. You know what I mean? Like, this is an example of a single player game where you can have multiplayer co-op and still have a good time. I think it provides a decent challenge. You know, the loot game is actually pretty decent. There is stuff that you will never see in the main game Minecraft, where people have criticized this game of not adding some of the stuff into the main game of Minecraft. And it's because there's so much. Like, the weapon system is a lot better in this. You know, it's kind of it's diverse, but well versed in itself, you know, to the loot and all, you know, all the game. Little status effects, all that kind of stuff. Different armor pieces, you know what I mean? We can go on. There's blocks in this game that they're not even in the main game of Minecraft. You know, you can't even get these little mushrooms and all this kind of stuff. Or like, hold on 1 second. You know, there's like stronger fucking enemies. There's 1 second. You got enchanted enemies or enchanted cows where if you kill them, you get like extra like items, right? There you go. I think I picked something up. Yeah, I think I already did. Alright. You know what I mean? Like, the way the game looks, you know, certain little lights, these little kind of different golems, you know, with the fire and all that kind of stuff, or not even like golems, more like a fireplace kind of style, but metal shaped. You know what I mean? Little animations like this with the door, or like some of these, some of the items in this game is just, it's interesting. They've been updating, how you say, Minecraft itself and adding more stuff like every year, but they're just, some things are just not from this game that goes into the main game, which is like, it's always been like perplexed, you know, like, huh, like you would think they would do something like that, and no, they didn't. They don't. I guess they don't want to. Now, this is how it looks after it's done. You know what I mean? Healing, projectiles, mob defeated. I could have. There was 8%. I fucking could have found. And then here we go. You can see the 30 frames a little bit on the chest animation. Oh, trash! Give me the fuck out of here with this trash, and you can just scrap it. That, scrap all that. We'll keep the swords. Okay. There you go. And then kind of organize it a bit. But for the most part, that's what it is. We got 1 enchantment point. Let me see. 2 points. And then the OST is actually pretty decent, but it's like, it's decent, but then it's not existed in certain times. You notice that when we were playing the level, it was kind of quiet, and then it'll pick up again. Like, I guess to me they're trying to aim at maybe being like Minecraft itself, because Minecraft is like that. Sometimes you're going about, you know, you're picking up stuff, whatever, digging, mining, whatever. But then, you know, some music will pop off and eventually do that. But yeah, that's, I don't know. That's just something I noticed over time. But all right. Now, this is your little hub area. You know, if anyone that's been playing this before, they would know this by now. But for people that are new to this, yeah, this is your little hub world, and you usually have to do like a first mission before you set up your little hub and all that. You know, you got your storage space for all your stuff if you want to store it. You got once you do missions over time, you save like villagers, they eventually populate your hub area, and then they give you like extra things, or they do upgrades, or they sell you stuff, or maybe new missions or something like that. You know, that happens over time, and we'll do another mission in a minute. But let's see what we got here. So we only got 2. And then look, it even tells you, like, for more to unlock, you gotta get more villagers, so you gotta save more people. The bow is pretty trash, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. Now, here's the thing. Here, over time, throughout the game development, they added this infinite tower segment where you can go in, and it's pretty much like a mini roguelite. And the goal is you gotta make it to the 30 floors. Each 10 floors has a boss. You have you know, you're gonna pick up loot over time, and you have to get to the top floor of the 30th. Once you complete it, then you get like some really cool loot for your level at the time. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And we're gonna go into it. But before we do, I'm gonna show you a little bit of what's going on here in the regular world. You have like these little daily missions or side missions. See, like that's like a daily trial. You have these little like crypts you can have, but mainly the gold hexagons are usually the main missions. And if it shows like a little captured merchants or Eye of Vendor, you have to go ahead and finish that stuff, and you go about through the world. And the environments do change once you kind of go to a different mission. Like this one's like a swamp area. This one's more like mountain range, you know, and valleys. This one, you know, obviously pumpkin pastures. You know, you have like autumn level with a little bit of like stone, a little bit in that area, or cliffs. You got the deserts, you know, ice with lava, you know, and then I think this is more likely the main boss. There's a stronghold that goes into the, if I'm correct, this one's probably like going into like the end. And this is like more content. Then you got then you have all the DLCs. This comes with 6 DLCs. So they're just non-stop more missions to do. More you can unlock. You know, you got the sea, you got the hidden temples in the forest. You got some more different type of temples and different kind of biome. Then you got like some, you know, little ray clay bottom base area, and then you go into like a castle. You know what I mean? Like it's content and with content, and it keeps you going. It keeps you playing, and there's like little side missions to that. Now the other dimensions, you got the Nether, because of course they're gonna put the Nether in Minecraft, right? In the Minecraft dungeon game. You know what I mean? You got these 2 little areas right here, and there's only like I think a couple biomes, if I'm correct. You got these 2 different forests. You got the Nether Waste, you know, the Soul Sand areas and all that. You know, it's now this is interesting, an ice area within the Nether. Now that would be pretty cool if you could find it. But yeah. Now ancient hunts, I think these are like raids. So usually within a dungeon crawler, you could do a raid, and you could do that with people or yourself, and you could go ahead and challenge yourself, you know, if you want to do more. There's more content over here. You have to unlock it, and it even tells you return all eyes of Vendor to the stronghold. Okay, so in order to get to this content, you have to get all the eyes of Vendor throughout the main world, and these little icons. My bad, icons to this. But I'm basically teaching the game when we're trying to talk about gameplay of how this game is going to work on the Switch 2. So I do apologize for like not ranting, more like deviating from the video. So yeah, we're going to play the tower and we're going to do a run. We're going to do a run, see how we do. I already done a lot already as it is already with this playthrough of this file. Now see, this is something I noticed. It does this when you're loading into the tower. It just does this. But once you're in, you're in. This game has not crashed on me. It still runs pretty smoothly. It gets a little warm on the dock, but that's it. It's like it's not like booting going crazy and the fans are blowing. Right now, if anything, that's like my computer because it's recording all this. But for the most part, yeah. So basically, like I said, it's like a roguelite. You go in, you get started, and you just start fighting. You gotta make through 30 floors. Come on. Come on. Yeah. I'm not going too fast, but come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. There you go. And then you just go about the next floor. That was kind of strange, but everything seems okay now. But yeah. Let's see here. Let's ride it for more enemies. Takes 50 damage. Longer roll. Harpoons. We'll do that. We'll do this. We're gonna do some fire aspect. Get some fire damage going. Yeah, and these do change though. The tower like eventually will change and update itself. It will change, I think, once a week, if not once a month. I don't know. I think it's once a week, to be really honest with you, because it will change like the selection of the levels. There's ice. There's flower. There's ice. There is valley levels, grass levels, different biomes, jungle, swamp, aquatic. All the biomes within the original game are in this as well. So it's pretty nice. I bet you anything is in the stupid corner. I bet you anything they're over here. Yep. There you go. Whoa. Now. Yeah, now it honestly, the gameplay, it gets a bit addicting if you're into this kind of game, because it's like more of like kind of hack and slash, kind of bullet hell, depending who you're fighting against. But for the most part, let me see, 3 arrows with charge. Nah, we'll save it. We'll save it and yeah, we'll get some of that. See, like, it has like every level. Oh shit! Every level has its own little thing, and the cool thing is it just needs these different mobs. Obviously, there's the originals. There's the creeper, zombie, all that kind of stuff. But the level designs are pretty nice. And I think, if I'm correct, these levels are procedural. I think, unless they just made a lot of different levels, but that's just a hard guess on my end on that. Let me see here. There we go. Now we got the final 3, final damage over here. Takes it to the end. I always found this tower mode very nice because let's say you're playing this early on, right? Like you just started the game. This is a very easy way to get really overpowered stuff pretty quick in the game for you to progress, you know what I mean? Because, you know, you're going to start off weak, you're not going to have good loot, you're not going to have good items or artifacts or whatever. But this gives you an opportunity to actually get some decent loot to start the game. And then even if you get stuck, let's say you're in an area where like you're not doing too well, you're failing or something, you can just go to this and take a break. You know? It's an opportunity to change up the speed of the game. Because in this game, it can get a bit grindy depending on what you're doing exactly. It really just depends. But for the most part though, if you know what you're doing, you know what you're picking, if you're looking at these little aspects or these enchantments, you know, okay, I'm doing fire damage. Okay, I got 20% 20 damage on my roll. You know what I mean? And then we're looking for a crossbow eventually. Okay, so it's up there. Oh, come on. Use this item. I don't know. I've always been a fan of Minecraft, and then I am actually a real fan of Diablo, like older Diablo, not the new ones, not like 4 or like the 2 Resurrection. Like it was okay for the remaster, I guess, but like playing old school Diablo hits pretty well because you're doing a lot to kind of progress the game. And you're really collecting new items, you're collecting a bunch of different stuff. Let me see, artifact. I guess we could take this for right now. Alright, here we go. Oh, this. I'm not really worried about the bow right now. We can get a really decent bow or crossbow or whatever you want. There we go. Yeah, that artifact is pretty decent. Pretty much do like a random status effect on the enemies. And some of it's damaging, some of it's like stun. There you go. And it just keeps going. Pretty much it. Now a longer roll down. Scythe. I need a crossbow. And this is pretty much it. Like, I'll show you the different missions on there later on. And how deep it gets. This tower itself, it could take up at least a good 15, 30 minutes, depending on how well you play, depending if you get lucky with the loot. Usually, it's kind of predetermined on the levels for the week. You're like, alright, so this is what it is. Okay, this is what I'm either going to have to grind or not grind. And we're at floor 7, but we're already going through this pretty quickly. You know, metal, blades. Nah, I'll just get the points. Because we are eventually going to get over here. Let me see. can die. But you only get 3 chances! Damn it. That's an example. So you get 3 lives, or the totem of them dying. You get 3 of them, and then that's it. I guess it really depends on how you play, really, but... Come on. Okay. Oh, damn it. So close. Guess those creepers are a real pain in the butt. No! Okay. I think this is the last one. Yeah. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Probably done before too long. I'm not gonna lie. The golem cave to get an iron golem is fucking overpowered. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm definitely not lying to you at all. Alright, let's get in here. Alright, so eventually you will meet the guildsmith. The guildsmith basically upgrades one of your items, and it just doesn't do artifacts. It's just one of the armor piece, bow, or the melee weapon. And it really just depends on what you're doing. Honestly, we need more health because I died earlier, right? So, and it does, and here's the thing, it does like a randomized like status attribute in the bottom, and then it gives you obviously more armor, like more health. So if you look here, it's 82 now, and then it burns nearby enemies, plus, you know, all the regular stats that was already on the item. So it really, you could just throw it on even on a weapon, and a weapon will be boosted as well. So it really just depends. Right. Now the fact that we're in this fight, we can do this mid-fight, and let me see here. Push back, small chance of arrows ricochet, trigger. Okay, I think that one could be interesting. Yeah, so these bosses, they randomize as well. There's like a bunch of different types of bosses in this game. Jesus Christ. Yeah, there's a period. Now, this is the part where I'm telling you, like, this is kind of like the bullet hell part. You know, some bosses are like this. There's some enemies like this as well. You know what I mean? You'll find yourself in a situation where you're gonna have to do this a bit. But it is what it is. Oh yeah, shit. I forgot about that. I don't know. Like, this game itself has a lot of like little neat things that I really do appreciate from the main game. Which this does completely. Jesus, where we're at. And it adds like all the mobs in the game where they have like a special use for them, you know, and the new mobs too, which is nice. Only thing about, I'm not gonna lie, from this week, this particular boss is kind of like slow, unless you have like a real decent build, damage build. See, like there's a mode where we literally were doing so much damage. But that's just the gist of it. I don't know. Fucking son of a bitch. I do sometimes this could get a little annoying, like in the gameplay. Oh shit! Like when things are not going your way. Jesus, get me out of there. Just like that. My fucking thing. Oh, there we go. I made it. I made it. You didn't fucking do a damn thing, bitch. Don't get hit, just keep moving. Come on. Fucking reapers, get out of here. No. No. Now, OG fans are probably going to be like, you know, I'm probably playing the game wrong, whatever the case may be, but I'm getting through it, alright? Let me try. Get through this. Jesus Christ. Okay, there we go. Bro, no, that creeper would have fucked me up. Come on. We're almost there. No. Ah, we're literally almost there. This is, in my opinion, this is the one that's taking forever. Now, I could have got something like better, faster building, like damage-wise. There we go. Finally. It's fucking done. I think it's this way. Yeah. Eat my booty. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Okay, we got a healing item, and we're just gonna keep going from here. Alright. Think over here. The one thing I love about this game is just the way the levels of this game. Like how they look. They look natural. Like you find them in a Minecraft world. The only thing though too, I will have to say, and this is just a personal opinion of mine, I feel like the crossbows are a lot better than the bow. Because the way they treat crossbows, they treat them like an automatic like gun. Because you literally could just hold down the trigger in your controller and it just goes off. That's it. It just keeps going. It doesn't really need to be reloaded like a bow where you have to release the trigger and then keep doing it, you know what I mean? So it's like, personally, I like the crossbows a lot better in this game than how bows work. No, where was I? We're not at that floor yet where we need something yet, but we're getting there though. I'm gonna need something. You can find these mages. You find these enemies, small enemies. That's another thing too I like. Just different variety of enemies, man. Like, man, this would have been nice to get this in the Minecraft itself, right? You know, the main and Java and Bedrock and all that. It's very convenient. There you go. Some of them are like like really like mages or witches. And there are witches in this game too, but I know damn well that the roster would have been pretty cool. Alright, I think we're heading on. Man, we need a crossbow. This one's decent, but like I feel like it's not doing enough. I feel like I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. We'll give it a shot though with it. I haven't really tried it with this one. Let's see what we got here. Now another thing you just noticed, once you replace an item on the tower, all the points get refunded back to you. The only thing that won't get refunded to you, if you have a gilded item, you lose the bonus on that gilded item when you're scrapping it. So that's something to kind of think about. Now these, let's see, Void Strike, attacking a target applies damage multiplier that rises steadily to a max level, then is removed. Alright. Drop consumables. This will just make this easy, I'm not gonna lie to you. Damage, we're gonna have more damage though. But then this is gonna get replaced eventually, I think, so might as well do this for right now. Now, I did notice though, because this is the Switch 2 version, obviously it's 30 frames, but you do notice like some animations are kind of like they're kind of like not at full potential. Jesus Christ! I'm gonna have to get through this nightmare. Let's see. No! God. See, with the crossbow, I could just literally just sit here. Damn, that thing is so overpowered. The looting. Yeah, we're gonna be getting through this easy mode. Oh, depending on how long I'll hold this for. Alright, now I made a mistake here. I got this staff, right? In one run. And we're gonna actually do this so we can replace our but I did this sharpness, but I did this one. You have to learn every kind of weapon because there's so many different kind of weapons in this game, particularly where it has different movesets. Some are three hits, some are like 7. And this one particularly is like that. There's just a lot of moves. And it's up to you what to pick on for your enchantments, right? I just do these. I'll do that one, and we'll call it a day. That one's good enough, and I'm gonna show you. Because this right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's about 6 hits before it finishes its combo. Everything has like a combo, and that echo kind of speeds it up because you're getting an additional hit when you're attacking once. So once you speed it up to a point where it's like triple tapping. And see, and here's the cool thing too. This, even though that I'm not using it, this enchantment, it applies to every weapon. So you just start getting these bonuses left and right. You know what I mean? See, it just goes off for you. It just keeps going. They're probably over here. That's it. And we're already at 14. You know, it's only 30 levels, so, or floors. But it's pretty damn quick. You don't even notice it. Like it's gonna go pretty damn fast. Now this one gives you an extra roll. There's the cutlass. the internal ring. Now you have like different little aspects where you get like chance to gain souls, 2+2 soul gathering. So there's like some items that use souls for like the power, and it all depends on the artifact. And some are good, some are not. It just depends. Now this one seems good, but I want more enchantments. So if every armor has a chance to get 3, and it's kind of best to just kind of max everything out. If you can get that additional, that would be pretty lovely. Now we're gonna be hitting a lot faster with this. I'll show you real quick. Got that roll. Now we're doing all this X amount of damage. Before you know, you're just moving. You're smoothing. You're just hitting wop wop wop. Boom bada bing. Presto. You know. Fucking. You give them the the 1-2. The only thing is, sometimes it's annoying when you got one little enemy way in the other fucking side. I'm like, really, guy. You can really kind of like move your ass over here, bro. Oh, there we go. That roll. There we go. That's overkill. Dang, nice. It is nice too that even there's armor variants of the enemies. So like, you notice that some of these enemies have like armor themselves. Usually the armor enemies or enemies that have more HP, they're gonna go ahead and drop better loot. Sometimes they have a better percentage to do so. So it just, it just kind of happens. You know what I mean? So that's something that you can look forward to. Let me see. So we're already maxed out besides the echo, so I'm just gonna get that last one. Well, let me see. Now. See, it just goes a lot smoother. You're gonna feel it. You can take it slow. Sometimes you're in a position or you're in a situation where you're gonna have to kind of like milk the game a little bit, because sometimes these enemies are dumb as shit. Like these little mobs, and then sometimes they just pop off out of nowhere. I'm like, really, bro? Like, chill. This is a kid's game, bro. Like, we don't need to get all into it like this, okay? There you go. And boom, bada bing. There you go. Now, this is the crossbow I've been kind of waiting for. There we go. You get all the refund back. We can get the fire aspect and levitation shot. This one could be pretty good too if you're just trying to run away, but you have to. It says steals a small amount of mob's movement and gives it to you for 4 seconds. I'm wondering. We'll try this one. We'll try it. Because on a previous run, I used the levitation. Levitation's okay. It does decent damage depending on the enemy. The only problem is with levitation, it only does it for one enemy, not all of them. So it's like, you're kind of like, whatever. So, because this game, the way the game works too, is that you got so many enemies coming at you at once. You got all this damage coming at you too, and it's like it could feel like it's really a lot, and sometimes it isn't, depending on your build, your character. Like, there we go. See, I didn't even use my artifacts. I was just literally swinging away. Maybe saved my TNT for the next one. There we go. We're ready on next. These swords are pretty good. I used it in a run recently. Not too bad, but I'm gonna stick with the melee. For right now, at least. And we're gonna try out that speed. We're gonna try out the speed. Oh, sometimes I just know. I forgot to tell you. In this tower mode, there is some puzzles that you have to deal with, like this. Like this is actually a puzzle. Like wind is blowing you away. Sometimes you deal with these enemies where they can blow you off the ledge, and it does like a really lot of damage, depending on what's going on. And it all just depends on what kind of loot you got. Sometimes there's just some gold stuff that ain't worth crap. Like sometimes it's the common item that has the better stat or the better enchantment, where you just kind of work with it, you know what I mean? And you kind of stack the boost. There you go. So, like this one particularly, plus 50% soul gathering, 6% lifesteal aura. So this one, I'm not gonna lie, if you had like a soul build, if you had like you were getting souls from the enemies, this this will be particularly nice, because then you're, let's say you have like a crossbow that gives you a lot of souls, or you have like a certain weapon that just sucks souls for easy money, you know what I mean? That would be very, very, very good down the line, but it just depends. It just really depends on how that works out. Right now, I think we're doing good. Now we're on the merchant floor, pretty decent. Now powersmith. So this is like the next upgrade station. You kind of meet up with these little golems, and you can upgrade anything. It could even be artifacts. Even the healing item right here, I haven't even used. It's really up to you. You know, if I want to upgrade this battle staff, I can upgrade it right now. And it really will be dependent on yourself. You know how you're gonna take on the situations here. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because I could risk it and not upgrade my armor. But I want to upgrade this staff. I want to see how far it goes. But then there's other weapons that'll come up too. Or maybe upgrade the crossbow and get more damage out of it. See, like there's just different ways you can come at it. Or even upgrade the golem. And the golem could do more damage as well. You know, attacking other enemies. Or it could last longer too. Like the health would probably be stronger. So I'm gonna wing it, and I'm gonna just do the crossbow. It already had all those stats already, but the damage, it went up to 27. Oh, sorry, 37. There we go. And the enchantment, we'll do that. And we're just gonna leave it be. We're gonna stick with it. Yeah, because right now, remember how I was getting all the loot? It's already gone. Like, we're already done with that item. So I kept all the TNT for this particular boss, because this boss is pretty easy. There we go. That's one of them. Oh, shit. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's it. Boom, bada bing. It really just depends on your choices, too. It really depends, because I could have upgraded my golem, I could have upgraded my health, and there could have been a lot of different ways I could have taken that. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like your oyster, the way how that can play out. So yeah, that's one of those things. Let me see here. Boosted damage. Turn up the 3 hostile mobs into allies for 10 seconds before they disappear. And then there's a 30-second cooldown. Let me see. All these have less than 30 seconds. This has 30 seconds, but this is a golem. The cool thing about the golem one, the golem stays with you until it dies, which is pretty damn nice, unless you're doing another mission. So I can't really complain on that. I'm already maxed out on those. This armor health is gonna be pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie to you. But do I need it? That's a real big question. That's the ultimate question. Like, do I really need it? Like, because I do get fire damage right here. I do get. That's the fire aspect from this. So it's like, do I need it? Do I don't need it? But you know what? We're gonna just take the risk it for the biscuit and go for it. And you have a chance to undo the action you just did. And then there we go. So then, just real quick. Additional roll or more damage. I'm not gonna lie, the roll doesn't give you, it just gets you away from things. But I'd rather take less damage all day. Let's fucking go. See, this is where I like this common stick. It's because it's still doing some damage. And you get to play around with the game, man. Because right now in the tower, it's kind of like set up like this because it's fixed. Like the levels are fixed, the item selections are pretty much fixed for the run. It stays the same for at least I think a week or a weekend. I don't know when it updates again, but yeah, it's like that. There you go. Let's pick up the rest of them. There we go. Let's get these little guys here. They always do this. They always run around to like the little corner area. But yeah. So, you know, in my biggest opinion, always never underestimate a common item at all, because sometimes the common item's doing work, and it really just depends on those enchantments. Like this one right here seems pretty decent. It has echo again, but there's some other stuff as well, and it does more damage. While this one is like 40 to 123. This one's like 67 to 101. The only problem is it's faster, but it has a shorter range. So it gets a little nerdy if you notice, right? I'm just talking about stats and attachments and all that, or enchantments. It gets kind of like, okay, oh damn, okay, we about to lock in and figure things out, because yeah, there's just a bunch of different stuff. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually pretty good, but here's the thing: the enchantment selection is pretty whack compared to what that got here. At least I got more damage reduction. Damage reduction is pretty decent, and I can't complain. The damage is good, but this is a slow weapon, and the enchantments are not worth it. Oh yeah, that can happen. That can happen. Where the fucking, you fall into ice. It sucks. But right now I'm moving pretty fast, so it's pretty decent. Getting through the ice. You can slide on ice well, but you have to be careful where you slide to. See, things like that happen, and it sucks. Now the cool thing is though that healing aura, it heals up your allies as well. So that's a good thing. Alright. Okay. I think we're done. think we're done. Get out of here, buddy. Can we finish? I always hate this, you know. Like, I do appreciate all the enemies, but Jesus Christ. Let's try to keep them to one little area. Yeah, it's the last one. Demon. And that's it. So, yeah. So far, this game has been pretty fun. You do, like I said, I noticed that graphical glitch, it's a little weird. It does happen from time to time. The load times are a little weird because you can load it to another area, but then when you're going into a mission will take a few seconds before you get into the actual thing. Everything's pretty maxed out. I might just get another fucking point for that one. Do this real quick. We're just gonna, I guess, finish this off and maybe show you another mission after this. But I don't know. This game's really entertaining. You got endless fun here, a bunch of missions. You know, different kind of weapon design, different kind of stats or like loadouts you can do. There. You just tired of pillagers? You can just beat them up. Perfect. Okay. So we got 6 more levels. They're technically 5 because one is like a merchant level. But everything seems pretty chill. This one's still doing some work, so I'm not gonna complain too hard on it. This one has a spin attack move. No, we'll stick with it. Some maps are gonna be annoying, like this one, because the floor is falling. So it really just depends. Close. No, you fucking idiot. Okay, here we go. I need a redemption. And the cool thing is too is some enemies can just fall off. No, you fucking like me. Like I'm a fucking idiot. God, you fucking moron. Can you just focus for just a moment? Let's fucking get this. Come on. You can literally cheese it and do this. You can. If you wish, God. What am I doing? What am I doing? Come on. Yeah, this is like my most I guess least or most disliked in this particular tower. But for the most part, we're kind of getting through it. I think this is all maxed out. This would be nice to keep because we're doing okay. I'm just tired of falling down. Stop falling down now. Alright, let's bring Big Boy back. See, now I'm noticing like the stick is not doing as much damage. Not to armor enemies at least. Regular enemies is doing fabulous. But right now it's not doing good in armor. Armor related. Yeah, taking a little bit. No, no, no. There we go. Say hello. Are we fucking playing around here, or what are we doing here, buddy? Now I do notice. Oh, shit. Come on, buddy. Come on. It didn't have to take this long, but we got it done. We got it done. All right. Okay. Anchor. The anchor seems tempting for 357 damage, but it's slow as shit. It is so slow. It's pretty bad. It's not good. So bueno. You kind of want something at least moderate moving, unless like that damage number was like up there with the shockwave damage. There you go. We can just do this for a second. We got a lot. We got a lot going on for us. Okay, fuck out of here, buddy. You gotta watch out for these little shaman dudes because they are a pain. They can create bombs out of nowhere. And then mazes as well. Okay, hold on. God damn it. You don't want to fucking fuck out of shit. I don't give a shit. We're just fucking doing it. We're fucking doing it. Now, obviously, you're gonna have to kill the mage. Holy shit. You gotta get all this one. Yeah, goodbye. No! Ooh. That's Christ. Jesus! What are we doing, man? What are we doing? Yeah, we're done? Fucking, what the hell was that? Holy shit. Alright. We're back at it now, finally. Fucking. See, like, the OST pops off when it wants to pop off. It's interesting. Like, it just does it. It's weird. I'm not gonna lie, this mace is kind of wicked. It's a risk, though, because it's slow as shit. It's very slow. But when it hits, it hits. Like, it does what it has to do. But there's another weapon I want to get, so we're just gonna save the points for right now. And you can go all out with these fucking enchantments. Here we go. But the thing is too, sometimes you being a little greedy can be detriment to you. Now the cool thing with this bamboo is there's some stun to it, I think. With the echo, like you notice, the echo is kind of helping me out a little bit. There, you see, and then you got the stupid artifact damage. The artifact damage is great. You see, like I'm fucking just blasting people away. Like, sorry, buddy, but you're about to get sent to fucking North Korea. That's how bad it is. Alright. Oh, there you are. Hi. Ah, you want a piece? I got a 4-piece right here, buddy. There we go. See, we're smoothing. The stick does a good job for a common item. It's a tried and true, how you say. Now we got some damage right here. Now we got 493. Now this is what I've been talking about. Okay, now you get the refund. Now you do a little bit of this. So we already maxed out, right? Okay, so we do a little bit of this. So you could do fire damage. That fire damage is up there, okay? Even though it's a common item, sometimes the numbers can differentiate depending if it's like a fucking golden weapon, rare, or you know, whatever. But the Void Strike. The Void Strike is the one that fucking it goes everywhere. I mean, we're gonna fucking mess with this, alright? We're gonna do that. We're gonna give it a little razzle dazzle. And then we're gonna save the points. I hope you're ready for this because this is gonna be some damage. Gonna be some damage. Alright, come on, dude. I think I have my golem. Alright. Now the only thing is it's super slow shit. It's slow as shit. slow as shit. So you have to kind of just anticipate the damage you can do. Yeah, because the attack is kind of explosive. Oh, there it is. There. So if you have like some really tanky enemies, this is a weapon that you could really use it on. Jesus Christ, can I just walk for a fucking second? Holy. Come on, buddy. Alright, here we go. This one gets kind of a little challenging for a second. But if you know what you're doing, it's slow as shit. I'll say this right now. But if you can get this going, the damage it pays off. You're sweeping people at this point. Like, yeah, you know, I fucking met Tony. He gave me the big boom, bada bing. You know, the wazing and the gababoo. You know what I mean? You know, fucking give him a little razzle dazzle. You can hold your fucking ground. All right, well, let's get the heal from this at least. So it's pretty decent. Now for the creme de la creme. Now we've been waiting for this sucker here. Now I noticed that from this particular week for the run, this one right here particularly, it is pretty good. So you have the one for the pets. You have chilling, so basically it mats every 2 seconds at a reduced movement for nearby enemies. So it'll do that every 2 seconds. That's pretty good. This one's a final shot. This one lets your artifacts pop off out of nowhere. So it's up to every 8th second. That's the slowest or technically the fastest you can do it. But here's the thing. Remember that fire damage on that weapon? Here we go. Increased fire damage right here. This one's like okay. This one's whatever, but I'm gonna be honest, this is the better one. And then we can do the chill. We can do the chill. We can do the chill just a little bit, man. Just chill a little bit. And then you go to this. You're gonna upgrade. Get a unique. That's what it's called, unique. You can unique it. Boom. So then, boom, bada bing. The one, you're gonna get the health. 2, your 30% chance of negate damage, and then you're getting souls, and then artifact damage. It's popping off, buddy. Okay, we're gonna go off right now. And yeah, we got to the tower pretty smoothly, easily. Now we're gonna do some crazy damage right now. Watch this shit. And I'm not gonna be. Even my archer. It's picking up speed, and it picks up speed, it just goes. It doesn't stop. It just stacks. Like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how this is going. It's just doing so much damage, like until my ammo runs out, and then I just go in for the kill. You know what I mean? Like who the fuck? Who fucking come up with the system that does this? This is really rewarding, to be really honest, because you're having all this kind of damage. The fire damage is ridiculous. Like I overpowered it. It's over. It's fucking over, kid. All right, extra crispy creme de la creme. You know, make sure it's on Tuesdays because that's where the sales are coming in. I don't know what I'm saying, but Jesus Christ, we got it done. And then you get a nice little item, you know? You could get fucking melee weapons, armor pieces, or obviously the crossbow or the bow. And some of it's like unique event items where like events in the past has happened. Or you can get like just special weapons. There's so many different kind of weapons out there. So some of the stuff is pretty good. It just depends what you're looking at. You know what I mean? Now, what sucks, if you don't know the enchantments, you can screw yourself pretty easy. And then, or you don't know how the weapon handles, like how fast or how slow the weapon is. Like this one has a great splash, pulls enemies in, 123 damage. But then you got other stuff going on with the weapon, you know what I mean? You got this one. This one does poison damage. Yeah, it does poison damage. So then you can do like a crazy build off on poison. So that's another way. This one has a little bit more speed, less damage. Oh, actually, you know what? The damage is actually higher, and then plus it makes poison. So we're taking that son of a bitch. Okay, we're taking it. Now, see, this is the little hitching it does in the beginning to load in back to the hub world. It does this, and it takes a little bit, but we're in already. Okay, that's the controller. We got the claviv, whatever the hell it is. All right, we're gonna switch this sucker out. Now, my old weapon is trash now because it's not as good. So we're gonna salvage it. And here's the cool thing: in the overworld, in the regular game, when you salvage your stuff, you do get your points back because every level you get points, right? So you can level up your stuff. You can go ahead and do this, and you get the 2 points, and it's back to you. And then you just pick whatever you want. You know, this one takes 2. Now this is a swirling. And then this one's like the last attack. Now sharpness, and then there's the adds damage to the next attack after rolling. Honestly, I feel like some of these enchantments are kind of dumb. Like when they're like, oh, you gotta roll and then attack. Like unless like you're coordinated like that, I want it all in one big deal. Okay, I want that 33%. I want more damage like that, so then I can just use it and move on my day. Now this one's just one after the combo, and then if you want to know the combo, you already have it. 1, 2, 3, just like that. It's 1, 2, 3. So then you go over here, you test it out on your little dummy, because you do get this. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then you see how fast that poison cloud is. It's pretty good. And it happens, it seems like every like 5 or 6 hits. So it's not bad. So that's like a plus and negative to that. Now I can use these other points for my bow. I can use this for my armor. But this right here, I don't know. I don't know. We can try this one, but this one's requiring you to hit the enemy last in the combo, and then it does the swirling around enemies. So it's not guaranteed. So like if the enemies are fucking easy, you're not gonna get that swirling. But then on this one, it always happens. It just always happens. Like I can show you right now, because we're just picking it. We're just gonna pick it. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you can change it up. It does 37 damage, and that damage is relative to whatever you add to it on top eventually. So it's 37, and then you can get 55, and then 74. So that's actually not bad. And then you got poison damage too. Forget about it. But yeah, now let's just go into oh yeah, the overworld. 1 second, here we go. The map. Oh, besides the overworld, the adventure hub. So basically, this game is still active, but it's not like developed anymore because the DLCs are done. It's Ultimate Edition, whatever, right? Adventure hub is basically the season pass thing. They did a couple seasons, and that's it. And you know what's crazy? You don't have to pay for it. It's free. You could, if you want to pay for this part, the adventure pass, go for it. It's available now if you want to. If you don't want to, don't do it. Don't do it. But you earn AP, basically action points, And that's it. You just collect it. You could just claim it. I got it. It doesn't go away. It's been here for a while already. This game's been done and over with. You know what I mean? So, you know, you got these different little like items. You know, emotes. You got little effects. This is something that was interesting that they did for the end game, because there is a lot of different items you can get. And then the very end of it is the turtle shell. It's basically like a cape. But yeah, there's like different seasons. And then that's it. That's all they did. And it's available. You don't have to purchase nothing. Now, if you do purchase it, you do get additional items, which is like this. But it's up to you. Personally, this should have been available for the Ultimate Edition, but, you know, this is the way how Microsoft did it. And I think these are like 10 apiece. So it's really up to you. You don't have to get it. They're just basically emotes, cosmetics, and pets. That's pretty much it. Now, let's go ahead and actually do another world. Let's take a look here. There's a swamp, and then there's the Creeper Woods. Creeper Woods, I think we just did, which was pretty decent. But let's get into the swamps. So right now the game is telling me like, all right, this is your recommended power, but you can go higher once you unlock it, which is pretty nice. That's something that would be pretty cool to do. But yeah. So it tells you the story of it, of the mission. Even here, there's a story. You know, they give you a little written story. There's a daily trial. You know what? Because we've been recording for a little bit, we'll do the daily trial. So your power, it's saying right now I'm recommended in level 3 for default 3. So let's go ahead and do it. Now 40% of ranged mobs are replaced with witches. I'm not gonna lie, witches can be really fucking annoying. But this is part of the particular daily trial that you can do. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna kick some booty. Now it's gonna take you to the creepy crypt. There we go. See, the loading time is not horrendous. It just takes like a few seconds, like at least less than 5 seconds to get in, and then that's it. We're in. That's what I think I noticed. It's instant. Like the map, it's within the dungeon too. Like so, you get the whole thing in here, and then we get started. But yeah. Shit. All right. Let's see what we got here. Shit, you gotta watch it because obviously creepers, they like to throw potions at you, right? They like to throw poison too. Right now we're doing some decent damage where we're just one-hitting these enemies, which is nice. I do appreciate it because I'm gonna tell you this right now. There's some enemies that they'll come out of the blue. Sometimes you're gonna find certain sections of this game where, oh, there's an optional area or there's an optional enemy you can beat if you want to get more loot, and that happens a lot. That happens a lot. You could get lost in the sauce by this. You see how big this map is? It's easy to get lost as it is already. Alright, let's see. So. Shit. Yeah, these witches could be a real fucking problem. Does it affect you right here? No, it doesn't. Okay. Oh, you fucker. Thought I hit you. And you see, there's modifiers too. You will notice that the modifiers are there to help you or not help you, and it helps. And it just randomizes. It does it by itself. Okay. See, like the other weapon that wasn't doing shit. Now it's doing a bit of something with this valve, whatever the hell you want to call it. So let's have me find some secret little treasures. Go over here real quick. One thing I do notice though, at least like when you're playing through a mission, there is some missions, like if you're playing underleveled or missions that you're overpowered in, your loot's gonna be trash. But for the most part, you could easily find some really good loot from one mission to another. It really depends on what you're playing. Jesus, did I miss this? Now, getting the damn the emeralds are kind of important because it's over there. We could get that on the way out because eventually you're gonna start buying stuff. You're gonna start buying like more stuff in the game, like consumables or armor pieces or upgrade pieces or whatever. Just depends. Depends what's going on. Let's see here. Alright, that's one side of the fucking map. I'm gonna go over here now. Right. Get it over with. Yo, that was a lot of damage. See, like, I wish, like, in the main game of Minecraft, they had the chandeliers. Like, I think they make them, like, with sticks or whatever, but, like, an actual chandelier you can make. I know there's mods out there if you're playing Java, but, you know, sometimes when let's say you're playing the Switch version, or, like, the Bedrock edition, it would be kind of nice to have some stuff like that. Unless, like, you buy from the marketplace, but even at that, sometimes it's kind of tricky to play. Sometimes it's just a bunch of trash. Ghost armor. We're still overpowered. Eventually we're gonna need a new armor piece. But right now this is pretty decent. It is accumulating the emerald stash. There we go. Yeah, chill. Nope. Now, I do like this damn weapon because it's very far-reaching. There you go. And it doesn't really take that long to you know, for the third recharge. And what I mean by that is like the combo, basically. That's what I mean. Like, it doesn't take that long to hit the other one. You're just trying to get in, get going, you know. There you go. I always try to check everywhere for the emeralds, or just even if it doesn't come out good, like, you can take a look at it and see what's up. Because eventually, I'm not gonna lie, this emerald armor it's gonna go, like, it's gonna become shit. And you'll find like some common that's just better, or some rare, or it's gonna have an attribute that's gonna be pretty nice that you're gonna like, or it's gonna be good for your build. You know what I mean? Like eventually I'm gonna want poison on this damn thing because I have a poison weapon. Poison damage, you can boost that up very easily. Jesus Christ. Hello? Chill, 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 chill. Okay, chill. Ooh, that was kind of close. See, like that. Now we found a rare. Let me see what they got on it. Oh, wait. The weapon's shit. Alright, so 60 health, basically, and then every armor piece has like its own little attribute. So if it's different, like ghostly armor and all that, it's gonna have its own thing. So you can just switch it out real quick. And this is the cool thing, you can switch it. But look at this. I'm a ghost within. So like basically, I can get insta frames pretty quickly. But I don't want that because I want to see the enchantment. So Luck of the Sea, increase love, boost the chance for rare drops. See, something like this could easily be something to use to grind, to get loot. But for this one right here, I'm getting faster melee damage. I'm getting more chances for emeralds. I'm getting brief damage immunity when I collect the emerald. And then I got thorns on it. Thorns does damage on you or to the enemy. 150%, and you got the electrified, and then that does a little damage when you roll. So I'm not gonna say you could get lost in the sauce with the damn spreadsheet shit, you know what I mean? All these little bonus points and stats. Now here's the cool thing though. You don't have to put too much time on that because it's very simple compared to other games like Diablo. Because Diablo, you're gonna have not just a whole big old suit. In Diablo, you're gonna have a helmet, you're gonna have gauntlets or gloves, and then you're gonna have a torso piece, and then the leg piece, and then shoes. Then you gotta like have a skill tree, like Path of Exile is known to have a skill tree, and it just goes on. That's how like usually dungeon crawlers can kind of end up, but Minecraft Dungeons kind of keeps it just straight to the point. You have a little bit of a branch off on the item you pick up, but it doesn't get lost in the sauce. You know what I mean? Because this can easily get too crazy too quick if they overdevelop the shell of the game. But the way this is, like if you're trying to get into, I think this is good for beginners. Like it kind of gets you the mindset, like, oh, okay, let me pay attention to certain things. Let me look to this particular stat. Let me look at this dungeon. Let me look if this is gonna work out for this weapon, or if it's not gonna work out. I'm not gonna say it's dumbed down. It's just more ease of access to play with, because I'm telling you, you can play Diablo or Path of Exile and you can get lost in the fucking sauce. You could be playing that, trying to figure out min-max your fucking build and trying to figure out the build, where the build's gonna go and how it's gonna be, and you can get kind of wicked with that. Now, for like a teenager or like a kid, like an older kid that's like pretty kind of understands, an RPG system, this could be a good way to start it off. It's not bad. I like it because it's straight to the point. You don't have to lose your brains on this a little bit. There are some where they want it to be more complicated. They want it to be more invested, because you're building the character. This is you're going on an adventure and you have to save the day. You want to make a build based off of an axe or a bow or a scythe or a big broadsword. It really just depends. yeah, I don't know. That's just my little tidbit on it. You know, this game is pretty damn fun. Whoever that does it, enjoy this game. I think this was a success in themselves, in Mojang and the other company that made it. I think it was Double 11 or something like that. They did a fantastic job on this, staying to like true to the lore. Yeah, they made like an additional boss. Yeah, they made some additional creatures, but you know what? It fits in. It fits in really well because Minecraft doesn't really have much lore. It's just you're Steve, you get lost in the world, you create shit, and that's basic. You kill the Ender Dragon, you go home. Call it a day. It doesn't really have to be rocket science for Minecraft. You make your own adventure, you know? You make your own avatar, and you make your own builds, or, you know, you do your own stuff with people. That's how that can be. Which I appreciate, you know. I thought there was gonna be like something sick there. Oh, there it is. You find these little puzzles here, or little arenas you can do. And there we go. Get a little reward. And you know what, too? There's some people, they just like the number to go up. They want that overpowered character, you know what I mean? Make that character who they are into the game and have fun. And I think Minecraft, people that say, oh, it's for kids. Nah, man, there's adults that play this. There was adults playing it when it released. I wasn't really interested in the very beginning. Like, I played a little bit of the alpha. I got into the beta, but then when I finally got into the rest of it, yeah, man, I got lost in the sauce because you can do so much in Minecraft. There's so much you can do, and then it makes it obviously the same old thing. You know, you play with friends, and it makes it more better. Come on. So. Yeah, that's another thing too. Playing with people, playing with friends, have adventures, you know, get lost. And I do appreciate the fact that this is completely played single player. You don't have to have people with you. You can play offline. You don't have to be online for this, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I think their choice is like kind of like having the option to turn that off. It's nice because there is a single player aspect to it where it can kind of live on its own. We picked up some of this. Oh man, we can move so much faster now. Thank God. Thank the gods. Get you out of here, buddy. Hey, man, it sucks though. Damn. It only goes so fast. Please tell me I have to go somewhere else. Oh, I missed the chest? God damn it. Alright. That does kind of help a little bit. A little bit. I'm not lying, the run back is kind of a pain in the ass. And it's for trash. It's for trash. These are trash? Yeah, we're throwing that away. The ghost armor, I'll keep that one because of that particular look at the sea. That one could be really useful if I'm gonna grind for a little bit. I don't mind it. Now hearing this OST and hearing this, okay, I'm kind of like over it. You can turn this off. Shoot, I could put in a playlist right now. Because this game could get grindy, so you can just do that yourself too. If you want to just play actual Minecraft music. Or some better one at least. Come on. God damn. Now here's the thing. These damn dungeons will go on forever. Oh no. We're good. We're Gucci. We're Gucci. We'll be alright. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Alright, let's see. Chill. I'm getting a little. Ooh. Lord have mercy, no! Ooh. That was close. Holy shit, that would have sucked. Now, the cool thing is, when you're on the regular missions, you could respawn, but it gives you 3 lives. Or for the trials, 3 lives. But if you're on a regular mission, it will keep respawning you until you finish the mission. Now, I think, honestly, if you finish it without dying, I think there's like some bonus stuff you get, which is pretty nice. Can't complain about that. Let's see what's on here. Not a damn thing. Not a goddamn thing. Okay. But yeah. So, shit. I need you to relax, game. We're almost done. We're almost done. Alright. Okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. Oh, shit. Fucking dickhead. The good thing is, I don't have too much of this map already. I think we're done. Oh, shit. Oh, close. Chill. Goddamn. Let me just live. Just live for the day. I think we're just about done. Are we? Alright, let's get the hell out of here. There's something. Aw, you're serious. I did forget all this other area. God damn it. Alright, here we go. Okay, we're good. We're done. We're done, though. Yeah, we're pretty much done. Okay, what the fuck? What are we doing? What are we... What? Okay, now... This fucking game could get cryptic, and it could do points where you're gonna have to find a fucking switch to open the thing. I have a feeling... Please tell me it's somewhere close. Fuck me, bro. Fuck me. Is it back here? Holy shit. We're going about 2 hours already. Holy crap. Okay, well, this is going to be a 2-hour special, I guess. Ah, it's on the other side of the fucking map. You see it? So, yeah, that's a thing. So if I were you, pay attention to the map. Because we got the... Oh, you know what? I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. I didn't know what happened. I deviated and I went onto the fucking... Okay, I'm an idiot. Alright, I know where I'm going now. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. Just the common issues over here. Alright, before we do all that, let's fucking get our shit together. Come on, can we just open it? I just want to open it. Alright, what are we doing? What happened? Nothing? Are we leaving? That's it? I think, there we go. The final enemies. Alright, I think that was our final item. Ghost armor. Wonderful. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. So yeah, that's Minecraft Dungeons. I really do hope that you liked the video. This game is pretty damn fun. Playing on PC, on the Switch. I don't know if I wouldn't say about the Xbox and PS5, but this is pretty fun. Oh my god, there's more air. Oh, Jesus, can't we just finish this already? Yeah, we're going a little long. You know, we might as well. We might as well finish it. We might as well finish it. These are optional areas. You don't have to do them. But, you know, you do. There is like a statistic where it says that you looked at the whole map and all that. And sometimes you do find random loot. Especially with this damn armor, or I'm just finding emeralds. Like, it's just generating, so... Man, that wasn't even that big. It was pretty small. Yeah, so we're just about done. Let me just finish this little spot. Get the emeralds. We're gonna call it a fucking day, bro. This is a lot. No! God damn it. You know what? Fuck the creepers. No! Whatever. I killed the sheep in the action. I'll live with it. With them. Bro, no fucking shit. Are you serious? Fuck you, bro. What the hell was that? See, this game, even though that it's saying, oh, you are overpowered for this level, mistakes can happen. Mistakes can really just fucking happen. That's just ridiculous. Alright, let's fucking go. No, okay, now I'm fucking making dumb mistakes. Okay, we have basically one more life, extra life, and that's it. Holy dummy, what the fuck? I was not expecting to have clips for this, and look at this now. Jesus. No, fuck off, guy. Fucking off a little too much over here. Fuck you, cow, and fuck you too, pillager. You piece of shit. Alright, I think we're good. Fuck me. The fuck was that about, man? Just get me the fuck out of there. Just get me the fuck out of there. It's over, and we're done. So yeah, you know, it varies on these dungeons. It could be 20, it could be 30 minutes, it could be a whole hour. It's really just depending on you if you want to look everywhere. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there is no statistic of looking around. Well, whatever. There's mobs that you can defeat and all that shit. But let's see what we got. Trash. Ooh, a bone bow. The pride of pumpkin pastures crafted within the walls of the humble village. Alright, hold on. Oh, it seems bad already. Jesus. Why do you lie to me, bro? Why do you lie to me? Arrow grows in size. It's a grower. Wonderful. We're scrapping it. Anyways, that's all I got for you. If you liked the video, please subscribe. Please like the video. But if you don't like it, dislike it. You know, I hope you have yourself a nice day. Hit the comment section on the thoughts of this game, if you played this game before, all that kind of stuff, because this game is still alive. It's just, it's done. Like, all the content's on it. You just go play it. That's it. It is what it is. Other than that, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I will see you on the next one. Peace.